Hi, NCOs. Today I'll be showing you how to host your own meeting and methods you should use to make sure that they go smoothly. So first thing that you'll need to do is to log on to Zoom on your web browser, and you'll need to press Meetings on this left tab here. You'll see a button that says Schedule a Meeting. Next, you'll put in the topic for your meeting, such as divisional time, and you'll have to set the date as well as the time. You can put in the duration, which starts from the time that you put it in. So for example, if your meeting is 1 hour from 3, the meeting will be from 3 to 4. Although if you do go over time and you do have a paid account, there will be no penalties. The meeting will not end by itself. This is simply a duration time as a method of guidance. Whereas if you do not have a paid account and you just have a free account, the meeting will end 40 minutes from the minute that you started. So let's say you decide to start the meeting early at 2:30 and all your participants are there, they're aware, and you start the meeting at 2:30. That is allowed, but your meeting will end at 3:10. It will not end at 3:40. So just keep that in mind if you don't have a premium account when using Zoom. Next, you'll choose the time zone, which will basically always be Vancouver. And next, for the meeting ID, for private reasons and just to keep everyone safe, I usually select generate automatically so that it's more difficult for people who we don't want to enter the meeting which would be bad. Another method to prevent unwanted guests from joining the meeting is to select this button, this checkbox here that says waiting room. So what that means is that when someone wants to join a meeting, they will not be put into the meeting automatically and you have to let them in. So Zoom will ask you if you would like to let the participant in. Another method that you can use is the passcode method, which participants are required to input the password. Next will be the video settings, which doesn't really matter. It's personalized to you and what your audience likes. So for example, for me, I like to keep my video off when I first join and turn it on once I'm ready. And same with the participants, since some of them might join the meeting when they're not necessarily ready, I would suggest you leaving the participant button off so that they can turn on the camera once they are ready. Lastly are these meeting options. So that would be enable join before host. So that means cadets can join the meeting before you are in the meeting, which I do not suggest. The next button would be mute participants upon entry, which is typically a good idea because sometimes they're just getting started, cadets are just joining the meeting and they're not necessarily ready. They have a lot of background noise. Maybe they're not in their spot yet for the meeting. So typically I would checkbox that. And lastly, record meeting on the local computer. I would suggest that if it's a meeting hosted by you. However, if it's, for example, a CO's parade, typically someone will record the meeting and post it onto um, Moodle or our website so that cadets can look back on it. But if you are an instructor hosting a lesson outside of a regular time, like a regular parade time for some reason, you would want to save it on your computer so that you can post the recording for any cadets who may have missed the lesson. And then you just press save simply. And then you can copy and paste the invite link, or you can actually, let's see, here, copy invitation. So this has all the details that someone would need, and all you do is simply copy the meeting invitation and send it to your participants. So that's it for how to create a meeting.